So, I have no order to this, but I have my oats, and honestly, I'm gonna try to make a lot. So I have this big bowl. I have some gluten-free. I just get the Quaker 1 minute oats. I don't really know if there's a used about 3/4 of one of these. Then I'm going to add some flaxseed meal, and you know, I don't really, doesn't smell good. Doesn't smell like something I would willingly eat. Okay. Some chia seeds. If you know me, you know I love these. That's why I have the giant. So I'm just gonna mix that all together. So I also got these gluten-free graham crackers. If you don't have to do the gluten-free ones, don't. But I'm gonna mash these. I am actually going to put in some brown sugar. Too much in, but we will see.
What's up? Oh, wild.
So now I'm gonna add chocolate chips. So I took a little break. It's a couple hours later now, and I just mixed all of the dry ingredients in this giant bowl. So, and these are no cook protein balls. I got coconut oil, just for some good fat content, I guess, and I think it will help bind them together. So I am gonna heat this up for a minute just because it's kind of hard if you've ever worked with coconut oil. So, I'm only gonna heat it up for like 10 seconds. 10 seconds seemed to be perfect. So, I'm gonna just pour this in. I am making a really big batch. So, for this big batch, I used about 3/4 of oats, about half of this. So I'm also going to take some agave. This will make it sweeter. Agave is like honey, but not as like thick. I don't really know the other difference, but I like agave better, and it's easier to work with, in my opinion. So basically what I've been doing the past couple minutes is just heating up some more coconut oil. I used probably 3/4 of that little jar, and putting agave in, and then also some water. So I thought we had wax paper, so I would suggest using wax paper. But I'm gonna roll them into balls. So honestly, keep mixing. I don't know if you can see the consistency. It's pretty sticky right now. And I have started to ball them up. But yeah, so we're gonna see how it goes. And so I am just balling them up. I don't know if you can see them. And then, so since they're pretty sticky right now, I'm trying to keep them kind of split up. So I'm going to take some tin foil and just stick it in here to divide it from the next level. But yeah, just keep going with that. Good morning. So I just wanted to update you guys on the protein balls. So it has been one night now, and I balled them up and then set them in like little Tupperwares to just kind of harden the next couple days. And I tried one last night, and they are so yummy, so healthy, and they're just really good. So I just wanted to reiterate everything I did because I didn't get very good footage of it. But this batch made probably around 20 or 30 almost protein balls. And you do not have to make them as big as I did. So I'm just gonna go over what I did to make 20 or 30. And none of this is all something I made up. I researched a bunch of protein ball recipes and a lot of them have nuts in it. And I can't have nuts. So I kind of made it up as I went and just went and bought healthy stuff and things to basically make a granola and then things to put it together. But I highly recommend this because I was starving last night, came downstairs, tried one, and wasn't hungry. So this is going to be the perfect little meal. I'm going to start doing this before the school week. And yeah, so just to reiterate what I did, I mixed all of the dry ingredients in a huge bowl. Made sure that was just all super mixed in, and then I went in with the wet ingredients, and yeah. So to make about 20 or 30, I used 3/4 of this. I'm not sure how many cups that was. Probably like 4 or 5. So I love these. These are the easiest things ever. And then I just went in with about half or a third of a bag of this. This is what makes it taste kind of, like grainy, I guess you'd say. But it's really healthy for you. It's really good. And I probably used about 1.5 cups of that overall. And I went in with chia seeds. I love these. These expand and get like sticky when they get wet. So I think this helped bind them together as well. But I probably put in 2 cups of this maybe. I put in quite a bit because I love chia seeds. They help you with protein. They help you with energy levels, fiber, just omega-3, all of that. And then to make sure it tasted yummy, because at that point it smelled very nutritious. I went in with probably about 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and then just mixed that through. And then I went in with, this is 14 fluid ounces. I probably used 3/4 of this. I would have ended up using half. I would recommend using half because it did get super oily, but it all kind of like evaporated while it refrigerated. So unless you need to, I wouldn't add that much. But if you need them to stick, that's the most important part, to make them convenient. Add more oil. And what I did with that is I just heated it up for literally 10 seconds, so it was easier to mix in. And this is the hardest part to mix in, but yeah. I also used some agave. A lot of people use honey. Honey's a lot stickier, so you can use honey. I like agave, and I already had it. But this helps sweeten it up along with the sugar, and then the coconut oil obviously makes it coconutty, that kind of sweet. But I didn't use that much. I literally used like that much of a bottle, so maybe like 2 tablespoons. And that definitely helped. And then I mixed all of that together, made sure the coconut oil was pretty consistent throughout, and then when it wasn't binding yet, I added some water. And overall, I probably used maybe 3 cups of water just to bind it. On that one, make sure you like pour it throughout because the oatmeal and the chia seeds will expand with the water, obviously, like that's what they do. So just make sure you pour it over the entire thing. And yeah, so I'm super happy with them. My roommates tried them and they said they are super yummy as well. But I'm super excited for this little snack and little treat. Oh, I also used graham crackers, and those make it taste very sweet and help add to the consistency, I think. I left them in pretty big chunks just so they change the flavor or whatever. But I recommend this, and I hope you try it. And if you do, send me a picture.